Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the MJ Innocent podcast. I'm your host, Moonwalker Tanya. All right, so the topic for this episode is one that my moderator Brantley has been wanting me to make for a while now. I finished reading the article a couple of hours ago, and you know, like how on this channel we know that Wade and James are dumber than a bag of doorknobs? Well, let's just say that the article I'm going to be discussing in this episode, it will definitely be stupidity on a new level. Okay, so this took place back in 2015. So basically what happened, and I'm not kidding when I'm saying this, the article literally says, white couple claims MJ's ghost impregnated a woman and are suing the estate for child support. I mean, this literally sounds like something a tabloid would make up. Anyway, I posted the link to the article on the community tab if you want to check it out. Okay, so this woman claims that who lived in Los Angeles at the time. I don't know if she still does or not because it's irrelevant. She claimed that she was home alone. Her husband was at work. She was watching the 30th anniversary. She claimed she dozed off during the Thriller performance, like anyone actually remembers when they dozed off. But then all of a sudden, she wakes up feeling a hand caressing her face. She claimed that she saw Michael, except, quote, he wasn't white. He was black and was dressed like he was in the Thriller video. End quote. First of all, it's sad that I have to say this, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. Michael was never white. The only reason his skin changed color was because of his vitiligo. Vitiligo does not change your race. And that's a fact. Okay, so anyway, she claimed that this moment with MJ seemed so realistic. And then she begged him to stop, but he didn't listen. And so she's basically claiming that she was raped by MJ's ghost in a dream. And at first she didn't think anything of it. But then on September 25th, 2015, she gave birth to a boy, which was her third child. Her husband was very excited, but when the baby came out, he said, "What the hell is this?" Because even though the article claimed that both of the couple are both white, which I don't think that's true, but anyway, I'll prove why in a sec. The baby was black. Then the husband said in the article, "That's when she told me about her dream. I thought it was wrong that it happened, and that's why we are suing the estate for a decent amount of child support so we can raise his son." First of all, like, to any of my viewers who believe in ghosts, I mean, I'm sorry, I don't. So if you think they exist, let's just agree to disagree, okay? But I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Ghosts are not real. You cannot get pregnant from a dream, and you cannot get pregnant by a ghost. Then they said that the estate had until January 1st, 2016 to respond. And of course, the Jackson family did not respond just because it's plain stupidity. She claimed that she never cheated on her husband. And then her husband said, "I stand by her. She is my queen and I have no reason to doubt her." Wow. So I went online, and thankfully, no child support case has ever existed between them and the estate. You know, I can just imagine if they tried to bring it to court, like, the judge would probably be laughing and it'd be like, Are you serious? Like, are you really trying to make these allegations? Like I said, stupidity on a new level. I mean, this literally reminds me of the situation with Michelle Flowers. Now, I don't know if I still have that video up or not, so just in case, Michelle Flowers was someone who accused Michael of being the father of her son shortly after the Chandler situation. She wanted to sue him for millions of dollars and wanted Michael to buy her a mansion. Michael took a DNA test and proved that he was not the father. Michelle Flowers claimed that the test was tampered with. He took multiple tests and all came out back negative. Then the judge said something like, I think she had to pay like $15,000 in order to continue to pursue the child support case. And then that's when she admitted that Michael was not the father. Even though Michael constantly claimed that nothing happened between them that would even lead to a baby. I mean, I'm just tired of people trying to scam Michael back when he was alive, and now even when he's dead, people are doing it. But like I said, if there was a law in the U.S. to protect the dead, none of this would be happening. The couple wouldn't have accused Michael of being... Oh my gosh. They wouldn't be accusing Michael's ghost of impregnating a woman. And Wade and James would not be doing what they're doing. So, and I think it's funny how they claim that Dagan tried to sue the estate for child support, claiming that a dream got her pregnant. Like, that is just so stupid. I mean, I've had intimate dreams about Michael, and I know my dreams are not real. So let me just put that out there. But, you know, in my dreams, I had kids with Michael, but they're not real. And yeah, dreams seem real, obviously, whether if you know they're fake or not, they still seem real. But you cannot get pregnant from a dream. And besides, if they can try to sue the estate claiming that she was raped, so does that mean that I logically have the right to sue Wade when I had that nightmare where he attempted to rape me? No. Because thankfully it was only a nightmare. But it was still dramatic. And I remember when I woke up from that nightmare, like I was shaking real bad and I had a really bad migraine after that. Because even if it was only a nightmare form, that would really traumatize me. But thankfully Michael saved me in time, so thankfully I wasn't raped in that nightmare, but I was afraid. So, at the end of the day, people just leave Michael alone. He's been through enough abuse, and he deserves to rest in peace. He didn't deserve any of the abuse he went through. So, to all the adults who are falsely accusing Michael of things, grow up and work for your money. That's what Michael did. I mean, to Wade and James, I know you two are failures because you don't have any talent, but you should have considered what Plan B would have been. Go to college or pursue a different kind of career. But that's, well, and even the Safechuck family, they couldn't even run a trash business right because they refused to pay back their investors, and that's why they were sued in 2013. But still, you can't even run a trash business, right? Anyway, and as far as Wade, to be honest, I wish he was forced to go back to Australia because he doesn't deserve to live in the US anymore, in my opinion. And there are times when I wish he never came here in the first place. But that was his mother's fault. Because Joy Robson traded her son's childhood for a paycheck. And that was not Michael's fault. All right. So those are my thoughts on this. Oh, but before I end this episode, let me show you that picture. I almost forgot. All right, so here is the article. Like I said, you can find the link on the community tab so you can check it out. All right, so this is the wife. Here's the baby. And this is her husband. Okay, so either my vision is really bad, which for once I really don't think it is. I don't think he is white. So all I can say is, to these two scammers, either you're the father of this adorable baby, or your queen was not loyal to you. It's one way or the other. Alright guys, so let me know what your thoughts are on this, and thank you to Brantley who sent me this article. Yeah, so let's have a great conversation in the comments. I love you.